in the figure you can see that these are the types of equilibrium curve possible in the leaching operation. So there are three types of equilibrium curve possible. Let us discuss these three types of equilibrium curve. Curve number A, figure A. On the upper figure, the graph is of N versus XY plot. N, it is the concentration of B, insoluble solid, and XY, it is the concentration of C, solute, in a overflow and underflow. And below figure, it shows the Y versus X curve. It is known as the equilibrium distribution curve. Okay, now this upper curve N versus XY, you can see there are two graphs. One graph GHJ, it is known as N versus X. And the upper curve DFE, it is the curve N versus Y. Okay, so this N versus X curve, it nothing but it shows the raffinate phase. Raffinate phase means it is a clear solution. Okay, and N versus Y curve, it shows the underflow curve, means the extract phase, means it is the settled solid. Okay, both the curve you can see here, it extends from 0 to 1. What is the meaning of this? It indicates that your solute is infinitely soluble in the solvent. N versus X curve, it lies above the x-axis. X-axis shows the concentration of solute, and it lies above the axis. On the x-axis, B is 0. But when the graph is above the x-axis, it shows that your particle B is going with the raffinate phase. Now, what is the meaning of this? When this happens, when your insoluble solid, if it is partly soluble in the solvent, at that time this type of curve will appear. In another case, if you give the insufficient settling time, and if you do not perform the perfect separation between underflow and overflow, then also some insoluble solid will go with the raffinate phase. So at that time you will see N versus X curve will be above the x-axis. Okay. Now there are various line you can see between these two curves. These are the tie lines. Tie lines always connect the two equilibrium phases. Now this tie line you can see here, it is not a perfectly vertical. It is inclined. This means that your concentration of solute is different in a raffinate phase and extract phase. Now when this happens when if sufficient contact time is not provided for solute to dissolve in the solvent. So part of the solute will remain with the extract phase. Okay, so that is one case. Second case, if your solute is absorbed on the surface of the insoluble solid after withdrawal, then also you will not get the vertical line. And if the solute is soluble in the solid B, and it will distribute unequally between the underflow and overflow, means between the extract phase and raffinate phase. Then also you will get this type of inclined tie line, not the perfectly tie line. Okay, so this is the types of the curve. And if you, okay, just a minute.